In today's video, I want to talk about why a catalyst related to the very hot theme of data centers and high-performance computing did not work on the 12th of June. You see, when you're looking to develop an edge around news and catalyst, it's equally important to understand what doesn't work as it is important to understand what works. We have a prime example with NEHC of a catalyst that looks good but isn't. If you're new here, I provide daily catalyst-based day trading analysis and weekly catalyst-based swing trading analysis. So if you want to develop an edge around news and catalysts that spark explosive stock moves, make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell. Okay, so NEHC, New Era Helium ENC, that's an oil and gas company. You will see how it is related to data centers. So had a news on the 12th of June, and the news was that New Era Helium advances hyperscaler discussions and prepares for board expansion to accelerate AI infrastructure strategy in the Permian Basin. Let's look at the news in more detail. So New Era Helium, a next generation exploration and production platform. So, okay, we understand that it's an oil and gas company, but today announces that Texas Critical Data Centers, its joint venture with Sharon AI. So this company had a joint or has a joint venture with Sharon AI ENC, is in active discussion with certain large enterprise customers to anchor its planned AI infrastructure build out in Ector County in Texas. While no formal agreement has been signed, the company is actively working to align TCDC's Permian Basin AI infrastructure efforts with the needs of a large-scale high-performance computing development, HPC. As part of these discussions, TCDC is pursuing additional land in close proximity to the current site with the goal of scaling the data center campus to potentially support significant expansion of powered capacity. Okay, this could represent, pay attention to the use of these kinds of words. There's a lot of hypothetical things, okay? So this could represent a transformative digital infrastructure footprint in the Permian Basin that will link abundant local energy in the Permian Basin with the surge in demand for AI compute. In addition, the company has also identified 3 new board candidates with expertise spanning energy, infrastructure, and digital innovation. The company is completing final due diligence, and the appointment are expected to reinforce the company's governance and long-term growth strategy. And then what's the last thing here? So, okay, here's a small comment from the CEO. Our vision is to power the next era of AI infrastructure from the heart of America's energy backyard. Very good. Interest in Texas critical data center values the value of our location and our strategy. We are committed to building out a scalable, resilient platform. Okay, so these people are committed to building an AI infrastructure to serve HPC and AI computing. Okay, having said that, there's absolutely nothing concrete in this article. There's a lot of discussions. There's a lot of hypothetical projects. There is commitment, but that's all it is. Now, I want you to pay attention to this particular sentence. While no formal agreement has been signed. The moment I actually saw this, while no formal agreement has been signed, I knew that this news would not be a great catalyst for any home run for this particular stock. The news is just telling you that they are in the discussion phase. They are even talking about it as part of their discussions. They are pursuing additional land. So, okay, they are planning, they are discussing, they are projecting, they are committing, but there is no formal agreement. There is no quantifiable revenue potential about this news. So it's really just very hypothetical at this stage. When you compare this to stocks such as APLD or TSSI that actually had quantifiable, concrete financial numbers associated with their data center related news, revenue, earnings, that's when you see that the catalyst is actually different. Now let's have a look at how the stock reacted to this news. Okay, so we're looking at the 1-minute chart here of NEHC as well as the daily chart. You can see that this is a penny stock and the initial reaction to the news, which was out around 7 o'clock, was pretty positive. So the stock went up about 150%. That this is a penny stock, so it's not the sort of stock that I like to trade anyways, but it did have a positive reaction initially, sort of like a first leg here and a little pause. You could have entered the stock somewhere here, but again, this would not be the stock that I would like to trade, but I would be looking to actually trade the open if the news and if the catalyst was great. So if the catalyst was very good, you would actually see a spike in terms of volume here, and you would see the stock taking off further 100 or 200% during the regular session. But this did not happen, and that's why I said that this catalyst did not work for NEHC as compared to TSSI or APLD, for example. And so yes, the initial reaction was positive. Was it tradable? Not for me, because the stock is a penny stock, but maybe for somebody else who trades penny stocks. But it was not tradable in the sense that the catalyst was not really perceived in a bullish way by the market. And so for me, the takeaway from this particular case is that it is very important to look into the details of a catalyst. The devil is always in the details, and so not every news that is related to a hot theme will actually be perceived very positively by the market and will be a great catalyst. You have to look into the details, and if it is very concrete, if it's backed by financial numbers, it is usually has a higher probability of working. When there is a lot of hypothetical language, hypothetical discussions, and they are projecting and planning and things like that, that's when you have to be very cautious. That's it for today. Please share, like, and subscribe if you enjoy my videos, and thanks for watching.